biting each other like that, but it's not a serious fight. When they fight, they bite and kick. Yeah, those stallions can even kill each other when they start fighting. And the zebras live in 3 different groups. Most animals live in those type of family structure. A lonely stallion that is not having harem or not joined together with some other stallions. A harem, which will be a group of zebras comprised by the dominant stallion and his females. It can be anything from 2 up to 7. Those are his wives. And always those wives will follow a hierarchy order. First wife, second wife when they're moving, walking in a single file. The third wife can't go second, or the second cannot go first. It's gonna be a fight amongst them. So yeah, always they follow that hierarchy order.
The Mashoa have not joined up. The whole Shlami Mashoa, yeah. Looks like they're gonna start the hunt.
So yeah, I believe we're still gonna see lot of zebras. Their own diet of food is only leaves. They eat leaves. Sometimes they will pick up some bones from the old carcasses, chewing those bones to get calcium from those bones. Yeah, to get calcium from those. This is also a successful species. Is there somebody who is having binoculars here? Do you have binoculars to borrow me, please? Let's wait this side. Look at this. Look at that. The rest of the group ran towards follow the other impalas to the other side. Let's go and see if they manage to catch one that side. Trying to find the rest of the pack. They breed every year. That's why you're gonna see many of them. every year those females drop their babies. Go for 6 months gestation period, and they do their rutting or breeding anything around end of April and May. If you look carefully there is many youngsters.
Yeah.
They are 2 months old or 1.5. Mantivone ndirle khonenle. Mara anovona yin'we nze lomba leswaku buka hi swona ku hayi. Futhi females. No, mostly females, but there is young males like the two that you see. They now starting to have their mate.
Yeah.
Young males. These are very lazy animals. They don't just like standing up and you see that one is also a young male. The one that is standing there. These young males, I would say now they between 2.5 years to 3 years. Kambe letikulu tinghala leti kusele tingaki hi leyi i 4 ebudi Fanuel kambe va makwa swinghala leswi se kusale 4 ne va makwa swinghala leswi kambe se kusale 4 ne yeah, you see the one that is standing there. It's a female, the sister of those youngish males there. That one is an old female. There is 4 big females, and those youngsters are their offspring. The lionesses of the same pride, they give birth at the same time so that they can help each other to raise those cubs. But the chance for the cubs to survive is very small because they're born blind for 10 up to 14 days, and when a
couple of dagger boys, back of Lomfat, very static, Kruger.
Was it? The dagger boys were the back of Lomfat. Tina Patrick one. Tina Patrick. Negative, Anton. I'm in the Nhlambingala lock here, Buffalo Plains. If you're inquiring about my diet, try to find out from Jack. Okay. This young female, beautiful lady, huh? Like that one is a young female. See, the nose is even still pink. Oh, beautiful and charming. Impalas. Look at these babies here. They put the babies together like a kindergarten, as I said. Okay?
Okay. This Thompson? Impala Thompson? What sort?
Say again?
What sort of antelope?
It's impalas.
It's impalas.
Yeah. Static close and dial and feeding. A group a big group like this is led by an alpha female called a matriarch. You see the youngsters, some of them they resting, like that one sleeping down there and the other one there. Because they spend most of their time feeding. They spend even almost 20 hours of their time feeding.
Yeah.
They take grass, roots, leaves and bark. And they can take even up to 350 kilograms of vegetation every day. The teenagers, which is young bulls like this one, you see this one here, he just joined this group temporarily. He's gonna be moving out of the group because an elephants, as soon as they get to the age of 17 years, they start to get to their puberty stage. And they in elephant. Do you see that big bull? Look at the penis of that big bull. It's always discharging like a yellowish stuff. Do you see that?
Morgen, Sissel. Ses litt i den duken her. Skal vi gå inn i stuen? Så ut her. Ha det bra. Senga her, bak myggnett. Liksom telten. Inn på spa-avdelingen. Det er sånn mur da, med sjøl da. Toalettet. Dusjen. Den er åpent ut. Her kommer apekatt om natta. Om dagen da, vi er borte. Så er vi her og omstiller. Ladezone.
Kom hit.
Det legger seg. Ja.
Slow down.
Ja. Nå vil han hvile seg.
Keep coming, but I'm gonna pull out chutney. The cheetahs are highly killed by other bigger predators because they are cats, but they don't have those strong teeth like the other predators have, which means they can't protect themselves from some other bigger predators. That's why we don't have many of them. According to the last record or the census, it's less than 250 of them that are left in the whole area.
Den bør ligge på siden.
Du er redd for å vaske seg.
Lions like to follow them from behind, mostly at night, targeting those young ones and the weak ones. But these buffaloes fight collectively as a team against those lions. Sometimes if that lion is not experienced hunting buffaloes, that lion can also get killed by those buffaloes. Maybe 4 females if they're very brave and skillful. 3, even 2 skillful females or 2 males that are very strong and very brave.
Ja.
They can bring down a buffalo, but sometimes even if it's a big pride, if they're not having that skill to hunt buffaloes and not very brave, they can't kill a buffalo even if it's a big pride. These are very strong animals, huh? Look at that bull over there, that big bull. Smacking his forehead there by the bush because they're having blood capillaries here on the forehead. It's sometimes itch. By smacking those bushes, it's trying to scratch. And you see, when maybe you come across them, they can kill you by that stampede. Because as soon as they see something that is very strange to them, they will do that and come straight in a fast speed. The update on this Makulin coming here is they finished figuring Manzi crossing wilderness to the western side, the western direction. Right. Bulls are highly territorial. That one must be a territorial bull, that big one. When the first Dutch came to Africa, they saw this type of rhino and they said it's a Witmon rhinoceros, which means a wide-mouthed rhino. So because of misinterpretation and misunderstanding, those English, instead of saying wide mouth, they said wide. And they named that other type black because black is opposite of white. But the real name for the other type is a hook mouth or pointed lip rhino, feeding on the tree leaves and tree tree. As the mouth for this one, because it's white, is feeding on grass. And these ones are very common because they're always in the open plains, feeding on this short grass. Other male because it's still youngish. This is a big boy. Maybe this is his territory, but the female is not. Have to be direct. Animals have got the organ that is found in the roof of the mouth called the vomeronasal organ. I'm sure you have seen even domestic animals. They're smelling the urine of the animals of the same species, even the sex organs. With that organ, they do what we call a flamen grimace. They open or curl up the upper lip. The message is taken through the passage to the brain. and tell them the general activity and the status of the females or males of the same species. That's one way of communication in animal kingdom called the olfactory communication. They also do a mud bath, wallowing in the mud to cool down the body temperature and suffocating those ticks. Lifespan out here, if not killed by those stupid people who are hired by the Chinese to come kill them for their horns, they can live up to 45 years. 45. And these ones, as I said, they're bigger than the black rhinos. Even the gestation period is different. The gestation period for these white rhinos is 16 months, whereas for the black rhinos is 15 months. And when the cows or the females are having babies, the baby for this one always run in front of the mom, and the mom will direct the calf by the horn, because they always found in open place. It's easy to direct that calf. Whereas the black rhinos, as they staying in the thick bushes, the calf always run behind the mom, because the mom has to make sure that he's making a way for that calf and running away. Yeah, that boy, it looks like he's following.
Så rolig mora ligger. Tenk det, hun bryr seg.
Hyenas, or these hyenas that we have here, is called spotted hyenas or laughing or giggling hyenas.
Yeah.
There is some other hyenas that are falling in the same family of these ones, but we don't get them here. For instance, we don't get the brown hyena, the striped hyena, and the aardwolf. We only having this one. Spotted or giggling hyena. It has that name, giggling or laughing hyena, because of that sound when they find some food. But when they foraging and communicate, there's a contact called the ear hoop sound.
Yeah.
They don't fall under dogs or cats. They are in their own category called hiney. See, they're having long forelegs. Are you okay? They're having long forelegs and short hind legs. Keep the babies together in one spot.
Yeah.
But the
Kindergarten.
different moms will suckle its young ones.
Det är det på i maten.
These are animals that are having strong jaws to even break down or chew bones. And some other areas, maybe when you park your car, sometimes they can even chew your tires.
Ja. Det är idyllen ungefär.
And as I told you, in animal kingdom, there's what we call that males are bigger than females. When it comes to hyenas, it's the other way around because the female hyenas are bigger than males. Maybe it's because the clan is led by that alpha female. They're carrying a false penis. They have a long clitoris.
Det här känns som en ny upplevelse. Jag sitter bara på kö. Fantastisk. Hela familjen.
Här kom du hela familjen. Så... Ja.
Kurai kumenya.
Det är nästan för intimt av morgonstället där med det.
The cats and the dogs have that antiseptic saliva. The saliva is very strong. It's having that antibiotic when they lick themselves. So even if they're having, for example, a cut, I keep on looking at that cut, it becomes covered again.
På Kruger. En splitter. Så det slipper att slippa Ledningen ska skadas.
They also have a strong antibacterial agents and strong immune system. A lot of protein in the blood because as I told you, they sometimes eat or mostly eat the decomposed stuff. They can get easily affected by those bacteria.
Det kommer lite närmare den.
How old are the kids?
When the cubs are born, they completely black with no spots.
Yeah, like the legs.
But let me say the legs.
Det var det så det är helt så.
Det där, det kom.
Alla ska kunna det.
guys, I will say your safaris are very successful. To see them 2 days in a row, that's not happening commonly. Because as I said, they're highly endangered species. Very endangered.
Løper alle der nede?
Ja, se. Ja, det ligger liksom.
Ja, der kommer de andre igjen.
Ja,
Let's not together.
Nei, det er ikke noe flere. Det var det forsvant jo, det her. Hvorfor er det starten av?
They were standing for They are now on this ladder that goes to Foster Junction. Tell you that Sabot East. Sometimes you even see a calf trying to smell what the mom is feeding on, trying to learn. Because in animal kingdom there is a learning behavior and instinct behavior. Remember what I told you, elephants are born with only 34% of their brain developed, the rest they learn from the adults, just like in humans.
Yes.
There was an incident that happened once in a game reserve called Pilansberg, which is found on the western part of this country. That game reserve, while it was still new, they introduced the young elephants, both females and youngish bulls. Those teenagers there, because they had nobody to teach them how to behave like elephant bulls, they misbehaved, played around with the white rhinos and the eland antelopes. They end up mounting those white rhinos, and they killed 8 of them.
Ja.
So,
all the weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they realized after some time that they made a mistake.
Akkurat.
They came to Kruger and only translocated only 5 bulls. In a period of a month or couple of weeks, that problem was solved. Because they had somebody to discipline them and teach them elephant bull manners.
I watched some kindergarten made of orphans
Ah,
on television.
okay.
Yeah, lots of orphans, different ages. So they have to deal with the problem as well.
Yeah. And remember I said they behave also like humans because they don't interbreed. They don't mate with their same family members.
Sorry.
And
What about lions? Do they?
lions?
Yeah.
No, all animals they don't care. They just mate. Only elephants that behave like humans.
So that's why.
Dropped wires on open area Madach. See if we can follow up Madach and Quantum.
Søstre og tanter gjør det inn.
Stand by for
A big bull like that one can weigh anything up to 6 tons.
6 tonn. 6 tonn.
6 tons. 6 tons. Which is
3 biler.
6,000 kilograms.
Det kommer en hytte der inn.
Det er jo enda større.
Gå bort trappen.
Den der er enda større. Se. Den her kjolen er større. Den er voldsom. Jeg ser den er gravid.
Twice?
Hello.
How much does this weight
you think?
The big bull, the record says that they weigh anything up to 6,000 kilograms. 6 tons.
And do you guess this one is 6,000?
Yeah, it can be between 5 and 6 and 6 tons. It's a big boy, this one.
Yeah.
And look at the size of those tusks.
Yeah.
And if you look on the forehead for this boy, because I said the bulls have much rounded forehead, and the females, the forehead is much angular.
Ja.
Ja.
Jeg ser disse. Jeg gjør sånn disse.
You mean here?
Yeah,
In the reserve, or you mean this place where we are now?
yeah.
I don't know. Elephants can move wherever they want to move.
How long can they move? They?
They can move great distance or big distance in a day. And they non-territorial, they don't have fixed boundaries, they just move. Way back before the scramble of Africa, the record.
Da er vi heldige.
Alle har jo ord.
Se opp da. Se opp, se ned.
They all are bulls.
Okay?
Are they all bulls? Bulls.
Yes. Because you see they're all having horns. Females don't carry horns, as I
Alright.
said.
So it's the bachelors.
Bachelor head.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Those sharp horns.
Ja.
Oj, på morgonen.
Han var väldigt fin.
Det må du slå til boka.
Nå var det tester.
Njala.
Inyala.
Njala.
Det skrivs kanskje.
Ja, men...
Okay.
Yes, okay.
Louis, come back. Louis, come in.
Only one lucky man here. Lucky Ram.
Can they run?
They run very fast, these ones. They can
Yes.
get even up to 60, 65 kilometers per hour.
Nobody got Rafael, I didn't know I'm
No, doesn't just stand in there accidentally. Hey, and then Baba, super Leon. I know. I man, I'm part of the main governor is enough. Go. I
Se på de rundt deg, de får det til.
Form of sharp neck. As far as land is concerned, the seals are quite safe. The seal killing has been banned in South Africa for many years now, and the seals have been declared protected species. However, pollution in the form of nylon wraps, laid-box wraps, and nets takes its toll. You also see the seals lying with their feathers in the air. hace la cara de sonrisa.
Om det känner